First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Benson. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Off the option, here's Murray running left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Murray. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. How about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. The Cardinals at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They run the option on second down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
DC,
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
This defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Right back to Mitchell here. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The NFL's 2nd leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Cardinals nothing.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Mitchell. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Benson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Benson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and trying to get it out.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And they're leaving pressure too much. Down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And all the way down to the 39. An even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's on!
Trying the right side with Mitchell. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Another run with Mitchell. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Give running right is Mitchell. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
To throw is Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Benson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now, it's Benson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. Going across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now inside the 25. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, Cardinals 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Murray from midfield. Being chased out left. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to McBride. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
For the Cardinal field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway. And
this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
There he goes, right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Lamar changing the look. First down, here's Mitchell. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit out at running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the handoff, Mitchell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. This is 1st and 10. Now Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So here we go. Still down one score, and here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. 20, 5, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 46 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
This is taken in by McBride.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
Use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Caught, it's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Murray to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Here's 1st and goal.
That's one.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He's back to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. This 2 two-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. A give here to Mitchell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Benson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Benson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll run on 1st down. It's Benson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Murray keeps it himself, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here, or do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it, because they've got to be confident.
So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat.